Alright guys, so my name is Sir Elliot and today I will be talking about my topic of the financial freedom of a credit score. Now, a quick disclaimer to start off with is, if you guys can recall from way back in the beginning of the semester, we did an assignment, or not assignment, I think it was just an activity. And we talked about how do we want to live. So we closed our eyes and we pictured, she said, don't think about what you're gonna do, don't think about the job you're gonna have, just think about how do you wanna live. What car do you wanna drive, what house do you wanna live in, how do you wanna spend your money, what are your vices, et cetera, et cetera. So, with that, financial freedom is whatever you want it to mean to you. My financial freedom could be different from yours or the next person. So, keeping that in mind, let's talk about how you may wanna live. So, starting off. You have a nice house here. I feel like the price is right. We're revealing houses. Okay, so you have a nice big house. It looks like I don't think you have any neighbors. I think that might be your property as well. Have the nice shrubbery out front. The open windows, me personally, I would put some blinds up. It's a little bit open for me, but it's very nice. This is more my style right here. So right here you have a nice, simple house, 2-car garage home, out in suburbia somewhere. Simple. I can see the white picket fence, the dog, the wife, kids, everything. Now next, we're gonna talk about how you guys want to spend your money. So some people may spend their money like this. So she has, 7 bags in her hand, walking down wherever in the mall, spending her money. Nice shoes on, seems like she earns a lot of money. And this is more. So you might want to spend your money or your time fishing off the coast somewhere, just relaxing and enjoying your life. So there's a lot of different options. And then next, how do you guys want to live with your work-life balance? So you can be like this woman right here. She's stressed out, looking at her computer screen. She's in a local Starbucks. Her boss probably sent her some new assignment to do, and she doesn't have much time to do it. She doesn't have time to get off early to go on a date with her boyfriend. She's stressed. Or you could be like this, relaxing at the coffee shop, enjoying your day, having your money be passive income, and just enjoying your time. So, who will you be? And let's get into how credit score can factor into who you will be. So first off, what is credit? So credit score is really just a promise that you will pay back whatever you owe to someone. So it's really just your financial identity to see if people will trust you with their money and their resources. So that is what credit is. And just getting into a little bit of the pros. So obviously you'll have lower interest rates with cars. You get approved to get a car if you don't have a good enough credit score. You will not be allowed to get certain cars. Or you can go to there's some shady car lots that will, you don't need a credit score, you can just get a car. I wouldn't really trust those, but you can do that, but you will not have the option to either purchase a new vehicle or lease a new vehicle. Your options will be more limited. Also, your property, so where you live at, we'll get into more of the housing options down below, but if you have a good credit score, you can have the ability to gain or have a mortgage, and you can get approved for an apartment, condo, townhome, anything. And then also, you have more insurance options. So if you have a good enough credit score, you will have more options when choosing your insurance, versus if you don't have a really good credit score, you won't have the ability to pick. And the whole point of being free is to pick different options. And then also you'll have higher credit limits. So you will start off with a credit score with your credit card, but as you pay back and as you prove that you are trustworthy, your credit limits on your credit cards will increase. And also, lastly, like I said, more housing options. You can live where you want to live. And then I quoted our loved author, Robert. The key to financial freedom and great wealth is a person's ability to convert earned income into passive income and or portfolio income. And so he talked a lot about the quadrant in the second book. And as you can see here, on the left side of the quadrant, time is equals money. And on the right side, your money is you're having people work for you, or your investments make you more money, as we heard in previous presentations. And really, there's pros to every quadrant. There's not one that is necessarily a bad thing. Everyone has, like I said, their own version of financial freedom. So whatever you choose to do is fine. However, you have to realize that if you want to live in a nice home, if you want to go on shopping sprees, if you want a nice car or 2 cars, you have to think outside the box and get a little creative when it comes to making money. So the employee, a pro to being an employee, a W-2 job is just the sustainability of, you always have a job to go to, you always have that steady income coming in. You don't have to worry about, oh, well, I just made this investment and, I lose out, So that's the good thing about being an employee. The bad thing is it is time equals your money. So if you're not working the extra hours, depending on where you work, depending on the hourly wage or salary that you're getting, you might not be able to get all the things you want. Also, self-employed, those are people that are, working for themselves, own a business and operate a business. A lot of work there. You may in some cases make more than some W-2 jobs, in some cases not, but it is a lot of time when it comes to being self-employed. I would say even more time than being an employee. And with that, you lose out on a lot of different things, such as family or your time fishing off the coast or going shopping. And then the business owner and investor, they all have their pros because they have passive income coming in. And once you reach that level, that is when you can get a little bit more creative with your time and find more ways to create more money for yourself. And so, overall, what have we learned today? We talked about how to get this, okay? So if you want this, and you want to be free, and you want to think of all different kinds of ways to make more money, you want to spend your life and live your life how you want to live your life, you have to have this. You have to be in the excellent category. Okay. Thank you guys, and here are my